What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Phasmophobia Beginner's Guide. Today we're covering Grafton Farmhouse. In this video we're going over good placement areas for prep equipment, item spawn areas, and hiding places. As always, timestamps for each section are in the description below, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So Grafton is one of two of the farmhouses in Phasmophobia. Grafton having only 2 levels makes it a little bit more difficult to place anything besides sound sensors here to find where the ghost is. So for Grafton we place only sound sensors, and one of those is in the upstairs bathroom. This, if placed just right, can get a little bit of each room upstairs, so it's helpful for in case the ghost is up there. And then for the bottom floor, it's a little bit more difficult to get coverage that's just right for it, and that's really nice. But what I tend to do is by placing one sensor in the master bathroom, and then one sensor in the kitchen next to the window. It's absolutely by no means very great, but it at least helps for the most part. So again, since this map is on the larger side of these houses, there's no good, really solid areas for motion sensors, so we only use sound sensors. So let's move on. Next up is the spawnable items. So for Grafton, the items that we have here are sinks, circuit breakers, obviously, and then a Ouija board and a voodoo doll. Real quick before I go into all of those, just to get it out of the way, the bones, as I always say, spawn completely at random, so there's no reason really to go in depth. Just again, keep your eyes peeled. If you find it, take a picture of it before you grab it, and then grab it, you get double the money. So with bones out of the way, let's move on. So for the sink, there are 3 different areas, one of course being in the kitchen, and then one being in the master bathroom downstairs, and then last one upstairs in that bathroom. Next up, for the circuit breaker, there are 2 different locations as always, and those are in the master bedroom closet and in the upstairs storage room. Now of course, the map in the trailer will always tell you where these spawn, but if you forget when you're inside, those are the 2 areas. Now for the items that don't always spawn, those are the voodoo doll and the Ouija board. So for the voodoo doll, there are only 2 spawn locations, both being downstairs, and they're in the middle of the master bedroom, and then one in the corner of the twins' bedroom right across the hall. Now the voodoo dolls are similar to the bones, where you can take a picture of it for money, but you don't get any money for picking it up. You can also use these to help find the ghost room sometimes by throwing it on the ground, and the ghost will sometimes drag the doll near that room. And if you take a picture of it afterwards, you get some more money for interaction. So that's just some info on the doll. I'm going to be covering that more in depth on my items for map spawns guide. Now, last of all is the Ouija board, and the Ouija board has 3 spawn locations, 2 being downstairs and then 1 being upstairs. So for the downstairs, there's one in the workshop room, in the room next to the kitchen, and then there's one in the master bedroom closet. And for one upstairs, that is in the main upstairs bedroom. As always, find one of those. You can use it to help get the ghost and see where they are, but take a picture of it. You also get some more money by doing that, so be sure to do that. And last of all is a extremely quick one, especially for this map, and that is the hiding spots. Now for Grafton, there aren't any closets here, so there isn't really much of a reason for me to be covering hiding places, but one thing with this house, and also in Bleedsdale for the next video, is that these have a back door, so if you're pretty much across the side of the house where you can't get out the main door, you do have a back door, so keep that in mind just in case. But again, there's no closets here, so the best thing to do is kind of just to get into a room and hide and shut up, because you don't want to die. It's not fun. So that's it for my guide on Grafton Farmhouse. It was a pretty quick one, and Bleedsdale, quite frankly, will also be pretty quick. But this week and next week I will be covering High School and Asylum, and those will be quite lengthy because those maps are huge. So be on the lookout for those. I will be releasing those guides in the next coming days, If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this and more VR gameplay and guides like this, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I release new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I also stream live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you have anything else you want me to cover in Phasmophobia or anything else VR related for that matter, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Alrighty everyone, I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye. Jesus Christ, get the fuck out of here. I don't know what to do. Run.